afternoon from Cognitive Business Automation. I'm Sarah and I'm here with Barbara-Zuzana Bodnar from Deutsche Telekom. Many thanks for joining me for the interview.
Thank you as well.
Could you please shortly introduce your professional background a bit?
Well, the professional background I come from is initially research. My focus was information systems research, mostly on investment side. And then I was directly recruited to Deutsche Telekom, to the internal IT of Deutsche Telekom, and there I joined the automation program, RPA and Artificial Intelligence.
What do you think is the most exciting part of your job?
I would say I meet a lot of people because artificial intelligence and RPA in its essence is not something you do on standalone. You always go to a department, you talk to a lot of people because why would you even need that? You need to go into your legacy applications, you need to improve the processes. There is always somebody standing behind that process who does it. Maybe doesn't do it on the best way, and that is exactly the person that can help you the most in your job, and that is actually the person you are doing it for. So it's very interesting. You meet a lot of people from different backgrounds, learning new things about IT, since we have a huge landscape, so it's always very interesting.
Deutsche Telekom's RPA background is truly impressive. The company has one of the largest robot farms in the world with around 2,500 processes on several platforms. Could you please share with us some of the successes and milestones of this journey?
I think the first milestone that we had was the actual acceptance of RPA as a program and as a goal by our management. There were some on a top-down level. There were some people who were very accepting, very excited about the innovation journey. There were some people who considered RPA to be a bubble that is not going forward. So the first acceptance and getting the support, because nobody wants to lose the job through automation. So getting a little bit of the support and especially the trust, that was the milestone much further from the acceptance or from the first, you can go, here's the money, start doing something. Getting the initial trust was a huge milestone where people actually were starting to go from, well, maybe you can help me with this. They started to actually do the pull and they asked us, what can I do better? How can I improve my process, automate and optimize? So that was a huge milestone, especially.
And how about the biggest challenges and how did you overcome them?
One of the challenges we have is actually, it's one of our strong suit, but it's also our challenge that we are a company with a wild horizontal landscape. So one of the challenges is also bringing all the initiatives and all the people who have a great idea that is not necessarily compatible with all the other ideas, to get them under one roof, get them talking and get them really engaged in cooperation. That's also the reason why we historically have multiple platforms and such a huge solution of robots. The different units started their own way and now they are coming closer together and are really improving as a whole, because at some point you come in automation where you lose the very simple processes, so your cake is getting smaller and smaller. So that's the point where you start to really improve and when you have to scale. Otherwise it's just an empty investment.
You will present your theme tomorrow, RPA Center of Excellence. Could you shortly summarize some of the key takeaways of the session?
Yeah, the takeaway that we always say is just to start very early. The idea at the beginning of the automation journey is often, let's go play with the process. We don't know what we are doing. We have this freedom from our management, for our coworkers that trust us that we do something good. It's not necessarily the best approach. It's the approach with a lot of freedom, but it's the approach that gives you a lot of complexity at the end. So start always at the beginning and centralize your efforts that you do. Don't have multiple units running around without any coordination. So that's also the takeaway that we do as a center of excellence. First thing, again, as a center of excellence is trust. And the point that you're not taking the achievement that somebody else did, but you are bringing the achievement to other coworkers you also have. So you don't double your work, you don't double your mistakes. So start simple, but from the beginning, try to implement all of the policies, all of the processes that you maybe don't need today, and maybe you need to invest a lot of money and time, but it will help you in the long run because you will learn from the very small stuff. You will fail at the beginning, you will fail very fast, so then you can have the big win at the end.
Looking for the future, what topics and trends are you interested to to learn or apply at Deutsche Telekom, for example, in the next 12 years regarding automation?
12 years is a long time.
Almost 12 months.
Okay, no. In general, what we definitely see and what is our vision, RPA on itself shouldn't be a closed box of something, because RPA is already dealing with a lot of historical stuff and a lot of legacy that you have that maybe not is today the best solution. It could have been the best solution 20 years ago, but not anymore. So to have RPA closed down is a dead takeaway. I feel like maybe it will work for several years, but not in the long term. Where we want to move in general as a German telecom is to integrate RPA with artificial intelligence. Especially we pursue right now the direction of voicification, direction of chatbots, speech recognition, natural language processing, which is not necessary voicification, but still comes to the language. This is something that is very present and visible, that you can offer your coworkers and customers and improve their satisfaction by a lot, just by having a responding chatbot, or just by having a machine coworker with agent in a call center that is taking care of the manual stuff and giving hints or processing the letters or emails for the agent, so the agent can just talk to you. Because if you come with a complaint, you're already a little bit angry. So if I just look up the system, like wait 5 minutes until I find your name, you will be even more angry. So get really into the direction to implement artificial intelligence in supporting the customer experience and the employee experience. So that's where we target the real satisfaction. The systems can wait. The legacy systems, we don't need to touch that now.
Sounds good. And what are your expectations for the conference? What are you especially looking forward to?
I'm very much looking forward to seeing the technology of some of the partners and other companies that are here, because we're always looking on, we have our own solution, I would conservatively say, for everything. And some of the solutions are very good, some of them are not so good. So I'm very excited to see, and from some cases that we've seen from the speakers, there's very exciting stuff going on. So I'm very excited to see the new technology somebody else is already developing, how it progresses, and to have a little bit of comparison where we stand and where we can move forward. And also the naturally exchange and networking. The icebreaker session was above any expectations. So we're very much looking forward to just connect with other people in the industry.
Okay. Thank you very much for joining for the interview, and I wish you great 2 conference days.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.